Good day. Welcome to another episode of the Sean Farrell podcast. I am Sean Farrell. God is great all the time. All the time, God is great. Jesus Christ is the Lord. Let's get right into it. So, survivors of suicide day was this past Saturday. Okay. And last year, at Survivors Day here in Memphis, we did have some drama that took place. There was a particular person who did not follow the directions, who was not listening, so to speak. And so there was some drama out of a simple misunderstanding that took place last year at Survivors Day. This year, it was nothing like that. Everything went good. It was a light turnout, but still, people coming together, telling their stories of their loved ones, their friends, their family members who they lost to suicide, and just coming together, sharing their stories, shedding some tears, making friends, building relationships. It was something pretty good to see. It was something pretty good to see. And everything went smoothly. There was no drama this year. So much so to the point that the organizer of the event said something must be wrong with her if she's feeling pretty good that nothing went off, because there was a little bit of paranoia. There was a little bit of paranoia over this particular person crashing the Survivors Day. There was paranoia over that, but nothing had happened. Everything went smooth, and it was a good event. It was a peaceful event too. I know people were there talking about how their stories, telling each other what they went through, but it just seemed like the environment was just so calm and peaceful, and that was something, and that was something good too. Seeing that's how I like calm and peaceful environments. Okay, so going to Survivors Day, I was there for one-on-one support, as were the other two guest hosts I was working with, and so going to Survivors Day was much needed. Okay, it was much needed because of the week that I had. I had to go to court this week over a okay. I was no. Oh my goodness, man! When you're distracted, you gotta find yourself to get back on track. Okay. Anyway, so let's get back on track. I had to go to court this week. Okay. And over a debt that I owe. Okay. And when I had to go to court, all those memories of the trauma that I went through, just the emotions that I experienced 2 years ago, that all came back. The anger came back, the sadness came back, the depression came back, the thoughts of the intrusive thoughts came back. And yes, some suicidal ideation was there. And thoughts of ending my high life were there. So, relieving trauma is no fun. And I didn't want to relieve this trauma. I did not want to relieve his trauma. But I had to. But I had to, and all those thoughts came back. Why did you fall for it? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with me? Why am I such a failure? Then you got people. Then you also have people jerking on me from each side, saying I should do this, I should do that. No. And so it was just a really hellish week mentally. It was a really hellish week mentally. And I needed that distraction of being able to go to Survivor's Day 2024 on this past Saturday. I needed that distraction of wanting to go to Survivor's Day. And for those of you who may not know, it just seems like mosquitoes are everywhere, okay? And I am starting to itch a little bit, so I gotta pat it down. So I gotta pat while I'm talking to y'all, okay? That's the reason why you keep seeing me leaning over. But anyway, I'm gonna get through this though. Yeah, I had to deal with all that head trauma coming back. And I was in hell for the next couple of days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I was in mental hell for about the next 72 hours. And going to Survivor's Day 2024, even if it was only for a few hours, that was a much needed distraction from the mental hell that I was going through, even though the people there knew nothing about it. Grace and Hallie, they didn't know about all that I was going through hell. Nobody likes relieving trauma, and all those painful memories can just come back, and you don't want to deal with them, but you have to. You gotta relieve that all over again. You gotta relieve that stuff all over again, and it is no fun. It is no fun at all. And God was right there with me the whole time. God was right there with me the whole time. Lord and Savior Jesus Christ was there with me the whole time, and I'm slowly starting to come back around, slowly but surely. It just seemed like emotions were piling on, and I was overwhelmed. And there was some suicidal ideation there. Yeah, there was some suicidal ideation there. I have visions of ending my life. As a matter of fact, I seriously thought about grabbing a knife. And I'm going to stop it right there. Okay? I'm just going to stop right there. But I didn't. Like I said, God was right there with me. And there's a verse in the Bible that says, come to me, all of you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. For my burden is easy and my yoke is light. Okay. Yeah, so God was with me the whole time, and here I am, telling you all of my resilience. Okay. All right. That's it. That's all for the Sean Farrell podcast. I am out of here. May God bless you all. Jesus Christ is Lord. Peace out.